Georgia by Vance Joy. This is a great song to work on your fingerstyle, picking and moving shapes around the neck. So we're just gonna dive right into it. So the whole sequence is based around 4 chords. So we have an E minor, then we have B minor, then we have C and D. However, they've played in an arpeggiated sort of pattern, has open strings. As you can see, I'm using the capo on the 4th fret just to stay in the same key as the original track. So for the E minor chord, we're going to the 7th fret of the 5th string with your first finger, and then we fret the 2nd string on the 8th fret. So we have this wide interval. There is only one pattern that happens throughout the song. It's just we change the chords all the time. So we go on that first shape, we go 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3. Again. Again, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. It's a bit faster. And you let the strings ring as well, just to have a sort of floaty vibe going on. For the next chord, which is a B minor, we use the same shape, but just move it back to the 2nd position. So your first finger is on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and your 3rd finger is on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And we do the same thing once, and then we go into the C chord, which is right over here. We have the 3rd fret fretted by the 1st finger on the 5th string, and then we move our 3rd finger to the 5th fret of the 2nd string. So we have that sort of movement happening. And the change happens on the up of the 2nd beat. So your right hand does exactly the same thing, it's just your left hand has to change the chord at the right time, preferably. So again. So the first 2 bars would sound like this. And for the 3rd bar, we go to the D chord, which is exactly the same as a C, just 2 frets higher. So we go 5 on the 5th string and 7 on the 2nd string. And we finish with the same bar as the one before. B flat minor 2. So the whole section. So that is intro and the verse, and we carry on playing the same thing, except at the end of the verse we play extra 3 bars of 1 bar of C and 1 bar of D, and then we hold the note at the end of it for 1 more bar. So it would sound like this. Again, we're playing the same pattern on the C chord and then on the D. However, we finish the bar with the 2nd string rather than the open 3rd string. So it would be And we hold that for one bar, and then we go into the chorus. And the chorus sounds something like this. So there's a little bit of movement happening, a couple of changes, but the general vibe is still the same. So we start with an E minor chord, same shape that we did before. Then we go back to D. Yeah, the same shape. The next chord is G, which means we are fretting the 3rd fret of the 6th string this time. And we pluck open 2nd and 3rd strings. And we fret the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So we have that sort of the melody going. So again. Then for the C chord, which is the following chord, we're going to this 3rd string or 3rd fret of the 5th string. And we plug open strings at the beginning. And then we fret the 5th string. Either pinky or 3rd finger is fine, whichever you prefer. It doesn't really matter as long as you feel comfortable playing it. So we go. So the chorus. After the second chorus, we go into this little bridgey section, which has 4 chords, and the first one is C, again playing in the same sort of shapes. Then we go to D, then E minor, then G, which is all the way up here. So we have your first finger on the 10th fret and 3rd finger on the 12th of the 2nd string. So, and we play the open G as well together. So and we literally just play one hit over a bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So after that bridge, we have a little instrumental section, which is based on the same chords again, and the same pattern, just slightly variated. So it sounds like this. What is happening here, we're basically reducing the amount of notes we're playing on the first bar, so. And we stop on that 2nd string the 2nd time we hit it, so. Then for the 2nd chord, which is D, we go something like this. So we going from the 7th fret to the 5th after the arpeggio, so. Then for the G, we play it again, 6, 2, 3, 6, 2. And then for the C, exactly the same as we did for the D chord. We just go down on the 2nd string from the 5th to the 3rd fret. So this whole section again. And this section is followed by the chorus, which ends the song as well. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.